Thank you so much for showing up today. As you all know that we had planned to meet on this day to talk about our next step of this goal that we are working on, which is called providing the solution. And of course, we don't have to introduce ourselves since we had already done that in the last meeting. So, as you all know, the reason why we're here is finding a problem, and as you know, the co-founders of Drip and Dry have asked us to sit down and actually be able to come out with different solutions of the problem that is being faced by Drip and Dry. And actually, it is not actually one problem, but then there are different problems that are being faced. And we want to come out with possible solutions today that can be able to be in the position of solving it. So actually, one of the problems as I've been talking to the co-founders, I found out that the first problem is that they are lacking parking space. It's becoming a problem due to many customers who come in and they don't have anywhere to park. And another one is actually also the problem of having many customers. That they're having many customers, and the place is also few. So it's very small. So which is also a problem. But then before we go deep in the details, I can go through for you the way we are going to do it, or the agenda, so that you can also be in the position of knowing what time we're supposed to end. The first one is we are going to, as I've already told you, we have to brainstorm about the problem, then be able to come out with the possible solutions. And actually, we don't have like a big things to talk about, but then the main purpose is to come out with the solutions. Then after that, we are going to have a review of what the solutions we have suggested and like a summary. Then there we are going to conclude. So as we begin, I want to give you a flow so that you can also have. You can share your minds about the problem that we are facing. Anyone who's free can take a lead.
Basing on the introduction that you have provided, I have understood that in this meeting we are going to come up with the main problem of the company is facing, and then we suggest different possible solutions that can be used in order to solve that problem. By combining your ideas about the two problems that you have said, the other one of the small space, and then the large number of customers that the company receives. By combining those ideas, I can understand that the main problem that the company is facing, for me, I think it is the limited of enough space, because if the space is becoming small due to the increase the number of customers, that means the company has the problem of lack of like enough space where people can request service in a free environment. That's what I think that the main problem that the company might be facing is that lack of enough space. And my colleague can maybe add on if there is any addition.
You can add on.
I also think it's the problem of small space, and on the other side, I think Drip and Dry is not doing bad, because if there is a huge number of customers, I think initially that's a great opportunity for the business. And then if the space is small, then I think that's a kind of feasible problem which can be actually solved. And I think as we've read through the materials, and as Kenneth has introduced us again on the problem, I think the main problem is lack of enough space, which I think is really easy to solve, because initially if customers are available, then the problem of space, you can actually figure out how you can solve it.
As long as the company is receiving a large number of customers, that's a chance of the company to get the resources or the money like to solve the problem.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That's a good idea, but then I want us to go deep, and don't focus only on the space. When we look at deep and dry at a large, at a large assumption. So I want us to also go deep and maybe find out other solutions. Like I've been actually also suggesting that. Deep and should also come out with the online services. Like the clients should actually be able to order or to make requests of laundry online, so that they can be able, the deep and can be able to go and deliver the services. So I think it's also another point. I don't know if you have any reaction about it, but I think it can also work.
I think that's I think that's a good solution, because introducing online services, it will reduce the number of people who are coming to the company to look for the services. That means the customers will get an opportunity to request the service online, whereby maybe the company will have someone who is in charge of tracking people who order some food or some beverages, so that the customers can get the service immediately after ordering those services. I think that idea is really good.
So, Yvette, what do you think about it?
On my side, I think it's a bit challenging, because we have to also remember that some customers come to the show, to the coffee shop, because of the environment. They love maybe the way it's designed. They love that they meet other people and make new friends, or meet their most of the customers might come because of the environment. So if we say that they're going to order online, what do we think about those who are really in love with the environment, who actually get attracted by how Drip and Dry looks like, how the coffee shop looks like, how the laundry looks like?
Thank you for challenging the idea. But I think maybe I really understand that many customers maybe might come to the company maybe due to the environment of the company, but I think it will depend on the marketing. So if we introduce new marketing strategies that will influence the customers to understand how online service will be easier than coming to the company, I think the customers will immediately understand how online services will make the service quick without spending much time while coming to the company. That's what I think.
That is great. Actually, here we are not going to refute any solutions. I want us to get like many of them, so that we can be able with time to come out with the best solution. According to other research that we've been doing, we also found out that most of the clients come to Drip and Dry just because they want to enjoy free internet. So that is a problem why there are always many customers and who are not even doing laundry. So I don't think you actually. I want you also to go ahead and maybe we brainstorm more about what can we do about the free Wi-Fi.
That's really a good point that you brought out. So if customers are coming maybe to enjoy the free internet, I think the solution to that is to limit the number of people who use wireless internet. How we do this solution, how we implement this solution, we shall make sure that maybe we can change the password of the internet, or we can say that the free internet is for those customers who maybe buy our product maybe more than 5 times. So in that way, the customers will make sure that maybe they buy for our product more than those times, and I think it would be hard for them to come every day to the company. So in that way, we shall be providing the wireless to the loyal customers only, or changing the password. and that will limit the number of customers who come only to look for internet from our company. Yeah, I think that's the good solution that we can use while discouraging those customers who come to the company, like for the purpose of enjoying the free internet. Yeah, that's what I think about that.
Yeah, me too. I think how it can be done on my side. I think since there is this provision of free Wi-Fi free internet, how about we limit the time for using it per user, and then instead of changing completely the password or maybe removing it from the coffee or from the laundry, then we say it's like within 1 hour or within 1 hour and 30 minutes you log in to use the Wi-Fi. Then after some time, after the 1 hour and 30 minutes, it cuts, but that means your subscription is expired. And of course, we, as the coffee shop managers, they will be seeing this customer is actually consuming something, is maybe still waiting for his laundry clothes to get done. Then he or she has to approach the coffee shop and laundry managers, tell them, I'm still here, I'm still, and they can see this is actually a potential client. This is not just someone who just came in to use the wireless. And then they can actually give him or her a new voucher to log in again to the internet. That way, I think it can limit many people who just come in to use the wireless and occupy space. And that will encourage people who stay to really stay when they're actually adding value to the business, not just sitting there to take the space. That's my thinking.
Yeah, actually, those are really good ideas, and I think we're going to be able to come out with the best solution in those the ones that we brainstormed. And I think we are coming to the conclusion of this meeting. Before we conclude, is there anyone who has any more suggestions or any idea that is left out, so that we can be able to gather them in the same place before we call it a day?
Yeah, maybe what I think everyone has provided his or her idea about what we can do so as to solve the problem that Drip and Dry is facing. Now I think, so what if as a team we put together these ideas that have suggested, so that as a team we can maybe have a common point that we think can be maybe potential or that we can agree on. So as a team, to make sure that maybe there is a common point that maybe the team came to suggest by combining the ideas that we suggested. So what do you think about that?
Okay. Let me go first. Or you wanted to go first? It's okay. So what I'm suggesting is within all the points that we've given out as possible solutions, I think what we can go with is limiting the use of internet, and limiting the use of internet, then providing online services. This is because when we provide online services, it is going to limit the number of customers that come to or that come on the offices of Drip and Dry. You see, so when someone orders in the services of Drip and Dry, the one goes there and collects what is needed to be cleaned, or and that is going to limit the number of clients that come to Drip and Dry. And on the use of limiting on the use of internet, that my friend has said, Yvette, when we limit it to one and a half, minutes, it is going to limit the number of clients that come. If your minutes if your time is done, you're not going to just sit there because you won't be able to access the internet. So I think she can also add on that, but then I think those are the views that we can
Yeah, I think something else that you can actually also consider while marketing this new strategy is to actually not show customers that we mind about our benefits as Drip and Dry, that we also mind about their time. If we introduce an online service an online laundry service, we let them know how quick the service will be, how we send our employees pick up their clothes to be washed, wash them, dry them, and fold them and deliver them straight to their doors. And we will market this. We will structure this in such a way that we tell the customer how profitable this is, how it will save his time, how they will no longer be, spending hours waiting for their laundry. I think this will actually motivate them and let them know that it's not just about us saving our space or saving the internet, it's actually for their own benefit. So I think you can actually highlight that while communicating the change.
Sure.
As we are coming to our conclusion, to the end of this meeting, let me read you the review of what we've discussed in this meeting, so that we can have a clear picture of what to present to the other departments. Also, first of all, it was brainstorming about the problem, which was not enough space, overcrowded clients and Drip and Dry. Then also had use of like noise due to laundry machines, and that was briefly about the problem that Drip and Dry is facing, and also brainstormed the solutions, whereby the first one we were like, Drip and Dry should find a bigger space, that is building maybe a bigger place for laundry and other services that it may bring in. And then another one is like introducing online services, which whereby of course it will have to go door by door collecting different things from the clients. And another one was like limiting the time of using the internet. If it is 1 hour and a half, it has to be 1.5 hours, then not exceeding that. And as a team also decided to come out with a solution which can combine like some of them, which is limiting the internet and providing online services, which is one of the suggested solutions that we came with. So briefly, that is what we talked about in this meeting, and thank you so much for showing up today. It was really great working with you, and hope to continue in the future.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.